So gaming PC handhelds exploded in popularity in the past few years. The fact how you could be able to play your PC games out on the go in a compact handheld size is pretty compelling. Now, it's not to say that I didn't review gaming handhelds in the past. I did review the PlayStation Portal, a bunch of videos on this, and also reviewed a cloud gaming handheld, but that's the thing. These are only relying on remote play, cloud streaming, and that is where this comes into play. Introducing the Lenovo Legion Go S. Now, this just came out, and I gotta say, I just took it out the box, so I'm still downloading my games and everything. But right out the box, let me read some of the specs before I even give my first impression. So yeah, so this has a AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor, has 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of SSD storage, integrated GPU graphics, has an 8-inch display, and the star of the show is running SteamOS. The problem with gaming handhelds, it's basically a mini gaming PC that runs Windows. With the SteamOS operating system, it's gonna be less bloated compared to Windows. That's gonna equal out better performance to the games. I already tested this out for myself. I gotta say, I love the lights around the analog sticks. That's pretty cool. And it also has the trigger stops, so you can adjust the triggers. Perfect for games like Warzone or any kind of shooting games whatsoever. Of course, you have your shoulder buttons present, so it's literally just like a Steam Deck. You even have buttons on the back too. It has 2 Type-Cs on the top too as well. You have a headphone jack, volume up and down. The power button lights up too as well. Then on the bottom, you have your micro SD card, goes right there for expandable memory. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. All right, guys, so a few days later, I was playing a couple of games the other night and even last night too. And I gotta say, this is killing. Like, PC gaming is killing consoles. So as you guys can see, I was playing Returnal, which is like crazy. That's a PlayStation exclusive game on Steam. This is crazy. But here's the user experience. You can see everything is nice and buttery smooth. Of course, you have 120 hertz here. And the SteamOS is easy to use. Get to point A to point B, and you can get to your library of games, all your games that's installed. And of course, you have that 1 terabyte. But just for now, these are just the games I've just been cycling through. But let me take it back to Returnal. But this is incredible. The fact how I'm playing this, you know, no remote play needed or anything, using dedicated hardware. So I turn off ray tracing and all that stuff. And as I say, it still looks pretty good. You can actually change the profiles here. So you have low power if you want to conserve some battery life, or you can have it balanced, right? Or performance right here. We're gonna do performance. I'm not used to these controls. Yo! Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to die. I want the back. Oh my goodness. I try to grab the health pick. Yo, come on, you all the way over there. If I die, it's alright. I hate them bats, man. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. I'm trying to get used to playing this on a handheld. I'm so used to playing it on the DualShock. The thing is with Returnal, when you die in this game, all your guns and all that stuff is gone. You got to pick up everything else again, and that's it. It's one of my favorite games on PlayStation, but it's real like crappy when you die though. When you die, it's like that's a wrap. Now, what I was also playing last night, I was playing Portal 2. Portal is one of those easy games. At this point, any game or any system can definitely run Portal flawlessly, and it's fun. You know, play a little Portal, test your mind. Such a classic, man. How long is this game? This is a 2011 game, so you know, 120 frames. This is gonna be perfect. So Portal's a classic, an absolute classic.
This next test involves turrets.
And you can see how smooth it looks.
They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck. Put me down. Target lost. Resting. Sentry mode activated.
Oh damn, that's gonna hit you.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Target lost. Deploying. Is anyone there?
That thing be fiending. And I'm using the back panels to actually, like, you know, you have triggers on the back on the system. This is very handy. I gotta tell you, it's very handy to have. So right now I have it set to pick up items, which is the B button. So instead of me actually lifting my finger off the right stick, I could just press the back panel and I can lift up the objects. Now on the left side, I could just jump. So that's pretty dope. So I like how they have that though. Oh. See, this game requires you to use your head. Aye. All right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. Damn, I was right there. Damn, I almost had it. See, games like this, you get the frames, you don't get no stutter. Returnal, it moves smooth once you have on low settings. And it's playable, it's definitely playable, but this is so much smoother. And also too, very quickly, let me turn this down a little bit to show you guys this. This is actually a button. I didn't even notice this, but you can actually like interact with this. This is like the mouse mode, and if I tap it, you can do some interaction. So this is like mouse mode right here. There's a little trackpad here, and you can assign the buttons too. So you can have this set to crouch or whatever you like to do. But I don't use this too much. But it is cool to have. It is cool to have. All right. Let's do this again, man. This is fun. I like games like this where it require you to think, especially if you're killing time. And also pay attention to the battery. I'm on 69%. I started it when I was 90%. So this is one of those items where you will need to have some sort of power bank around. So just keep that in mind. Ooh. I gotta get rid of these guys, man. I'm gonna have to, let me shoot the portal here. Get out of here. I could probably use one of these items to kind of destroy the enemies. Alright. Right, so let me... And then I could just grab this. Ah, that's smart.
Are you still there?
See, so now he's dead. And then I could shoot this guy.
Could you come over here?
And then I can take his buddy. And I could just toss it like this. And then that's it. Yo, see? That was interesting. If you never played Portal, this is definitely a game that you guys gotta try. And it's smooth, it runs perfectly, like, you know, this is a good game. Alright, I'm gonna let that save and then we're gonna get to the next game. And you're getting full frames. It's not utilizing too much of the GPU or CPU. I'm trying my best to have that thing shown on top, but yeah, I'm gonna switch games. And let's see how let's play a little Hitman. You know, Hitman Worlds of Assassination. Actually, this game is free right now. It is free. I don't think it's free no more, but I think one level is free. I'm actually gonna see what kind of graphic settings they have here. So resolution 1920 by 1200, and you have your VSync enabled. So ray tracing and all that stuff is off because, yeah, you can't have no ray tracing on this. And I think this is probably the best settings for what we have going on here. So if you haven't played Hitman before, you can assassinate people. Can we dump him in the water? Oh, we can't. All right. Oh, how did he? Wait. I don't want him to tell the guards. Oh shit.
What are you doing? Hey, stop doing that! Will someone help me? Come on! Tough guy, huh? Knocking, please!
I don't want them to... This is not how you play Hitman, but... I don't want them to snitch on me, man. Fun little fact, the Switch 2 is dropping this week.
And you're good to go, thanks a lot.
It's dropping this week. I'm going to be unboxing it, maybe comparing it to the Steam Deck as a future video. If you guys want to see that. But yeah, meanwhile, getting about 55 frames per second, just below 60, but definitely playable.
That is Silvio Caruso.
And that's how you assassinate your target.
Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
And then you gotta make sure you hide the body. So now, walk out of there like a boss. Okay. It's playable, without a doubt. This is definitely playable. And keep it on that battery life. 48% is just going. But I do have it set to performance, so at any time, I can set it to balance. It's gonna lower down some of the settings, but let's set it back to balance. That should give us another hour, opposed to 40 minutes. And really and truly, if I set it to low power, let me see. Is it gonna impact the? Oh yeah, without a doubt, definitely low power impacts impacts performance. So you're getting about 20 frames per second, or 10 even sometimes. I'm probably gonna mostly keep it either at balance or performance. So we switch it over back to balance, you're back to good frames. So 50 frames, 50 seconds. All right, 66, 42. All right, it went back to 30. So you're getting about 30 frames per second when you get to balance. And of course, high performance, that's when I got to 60 frames and everything, or almost 60 frames. Yeah, a lot smoother. Yeah, I rather have good performance and just walk around with a power bank. They don't even tell you the buttons.
Why couldn't Marco just make sandcastles instead? Ma, everything okay? I'm with Pete.
I know. You're on every channel. I'm heading downtown to help coordinate resources and supplies. Is Genki covering for you at school?
He is. But I got this meeting with my counselor later, and the principal thinks that
Listen, I can talk to your principal, but New York needs you right now.
Coolest mom ever.
And please, be careful. Te quiero, mijo.
Like Ma said, can't let New York down.
Yo.
Hope they enjoyed the sparks. You're only making it worse for yourself, Marco!
Yeah, so about 30, you're getting about 33 frames per second on Spider-Man. Low settings. Not too shabby though. This is definitely playable. Like I see myself playing. Like this is enjoyable. It's not 60, but I think if you lower it down, maybe more settings, you could probably maybe get close to 60.
Did we do it? Nope. Break out the new toys! The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing! The web wings? They're flying! But we're not out of this yet! Marco's at Pier 4 Beach! What happens if he gets all that sand? The app is busted. Pete, you seeing this?
This is really good to showcase it. All right.
Miles.
You could definitely see
Got it. Gonna be safe.
the lower graphics. But definitely, this is playable.
Yeah, same here. Hey,
Don't
Genki.
look too
I
bad.
know. The whole city's telecom network is down. What's happening to the requests that are coming in? They'll all get queued, but... Wait. I'm gonna try a workaround. Work fast.
So the fact that I could play Returnal, Spider-Man 2, and even more, I could keep it going and play more games like Elden Ring. I could play Portal. I could play like this. Like PCs are, we all know PCs are far more superior, but the handheld gaming, this takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, now you're taking your entire Steam library and you could be able to play it on the go. So I gotta do more updates. I want to play the Elden Ring. I want to play Doom Eternal. I know Doom Eternal is probably gonna struggle on this maybe, but if you guys want to see more gaming videos, maybe potentially on like future handhelds, let me know in the comments. Yeah, this is dope. I really do like this a lot. I see myself gonna travel with this, but I think the biggest deciding factor would have to be, should I carry this or should I carry a PlayStation Portal to have my entire PlayStation library? But without a doubt, this is better. But sometimes too, some games are not going to be on Steam and it's just going to be on PlayStation or consoles. Subscribe with notifications on. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Simplypops. And other than that, I hope you all have a simple day.
Mad footage. Yo, I'll be at home. I look at my phone.
All right, so
Yeah, this like me looking around.
You want you in it? Hold on, because yeah, this is ugly. Hold on. Hold on, Lenovo. All right.